Why, hello, and welcome all to my live stream on May 13th. How's everyone doing in the house? Let's see who we all have inside the chat today. No one so far. As always, if you would like to join me, you are more than welcome, and here is the link to do so if you are interested in joining me up here. There's a few things on the agenda today that I would like to talk to you guys all with and get your guys' opinion. So feedback and conversation is greatly appreciated. The first thing on my to-do talk list is talking about the CDC. Yes, I know I don't talk about the CDC a lot, but the CDC has started to back off. So I want to know, what is your guys' thoughts about the CDC starting to back off? That is one of the questions I have for you guys today. As I see, there's currently only 2 people in the house. Let's not forget to smash those like buttons throughout the video. That will help me out a lot. You don't realize how much it will. Alright, so with the CDC, they are thankfully starting to back off a bit, which will start cruising up nicely, which is great. Which also means you don't need to... Oh, my bad, I am misreading that one. The question was, do you need to book your excursions through the cruise line? The cruise line to get off the ship. That might be a thing of the past that you may not need to book your shore excursions through the cruise line. How do you guys all think about that? To my opinion, I think that would be a fantastic opportunity. But unfortunately, I know it's being the bit of the negative. I don't see that happening right off the bat as soon as cruising does resume. The reason why I say that is because they have to prove to the CDC that it is safe to sail and that they have an organized excursions before they go out wandering about on their own. Because if you have passengers wandering out on their own, you don't know where they have been and what they potentially could have picked up. So there is a lot that they need to do to cover. But the biggest one, story that I would love to hit is the 98% and the 95%. Now you might be asking, what are you talking about, 98% and 95%? What I'm talking about is 98% of the crew members need to be vaccinated and only 95% of the passengers need to be vaccinated. Do you think this is a realistic number? Let me know in the chat and why you think that is a realistic number. To me, I'm on the fence with this one, and I'll tell you why I'm on the fence with this one. If you are a crew member who use and that's the 98%, potentially you may not get hard on right away or at all, potentially, just because you aren't part of the 2% that can't have the vaccination, or maybe you're not choosing to have it. And that's where the separation to me comes. If you're choosing not to have it, you should be on a lower scale than someone who can't have it because of, say, allergy reasons. Now, that's just my personal reason, and I know some people will disagree with me. And yes, it is a human right. I understand that. I get it. But I truly believe someone who cannot have it because of medical reasons should stand a higher chance than someone who's choosing not to have it. Now, maybe there's other theories behind it, but that's my personal thoughts about it. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, welcome. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to this very channel if it's your first time or you are returning and you just haven't done so yet already, with ringing that bell to all. And then when we flip over to the 95%, I still stand upon the same reasons as your 98%. You are going to have passengers that are going to refuse to take it. So should they be allowed before or mixed in with the ones who cannot have it for medical reasons? That is the question. And how do they make up that 5%? Is that counting children? We do not know that yet. But that is a very big question. But just give me one moment. I just got to send off a quick message and I will be right back with you guys. Sorry about that, guys. As I currently see, we only have one person in the chat, and I'm trying to speak to some other people to see if I can draw some of my friends over to this live stream. So, we were at the 98 and 95%. Like I said, how do they determine about this 95 and 98%? Who gets to cruise and who doesn't? If you are choosing not to have it or you can't, will they decide? Let me know what you guys think in the chat, because that will be a very tough and hard decision to make that call. And once again, if you are interested, here is the link. If you would like to come up and join me on this live stream, I'll leave it up there for a little bit if you are interested. But yeah, that will be a very hard decision to make. Who gets to and who does not get to cruise. Because if you are part of the, say, 1%, because they had 6% of the 95, how do they choose that 5% and you lose out? Like I said earlier, I believe the ones who cannot have it for medical reasons should be prioritized before the ones who are choosing not to. But that is my personal opinion. And I hope you guys respect my personal opinion. And I know I don't get political on here too much, or yet ever, but that's just my personal opinion, what I think. But moving onwards, Norwegian is bringing out a brand new ship in 2022. The Norwegian PRIMA, if I'm pronouncing it correct. It's going to be a very beautiful ship. And it's going to be exploring pretty much almost the whole entire world on this very beautiful planet of ours. And then eventually it will be ending up in the USA. That's as long as the Norwegian does not pull out of the USA permanently. I found another video regarding the Norwegian PRIMA on another YouTuber's page, Sharon at Sea. And I would love to share this video with you guys. So, with all said, here is that video coming up right now. Choose a tab. I think it's this one right here. Yes, it is. Perfect. Here we go. Here you guys go. Hopefully I have, for some reason I feel I did not do it right. So I'm going to try it again. Something tells me I didn't do it right. So let me try it one more time. There we go. Yep, I didn't click that box. I knew I didn't do something right. There we go. Here is the video from Sharon at Sea regarding the Norwegian PRIMA.
Introducing Norwegian PRIMA.
Hello everyone, it's Sharon from Sharon at Sea Travel. I can't tell you how excited I am to share with you Norwegian Cruise Line's newest ship, the Norwegian PRIMA. I sat in this morning on a meeting with NCL as they talked all about what she has to offer. So I took a few clips to share with you in this video today. She will begin sailing in August of 2022 and will be making her way around the world with some amazing itineraries. I hope you enjoyed the video, and here is a little more information about the Norwegian PRIMA.
I can't even tell you, the PRIMA is the first ship in a brand new generation, in a brand new class of ships. We're bringing out 6 in the next 6 years. This is the first ship class that we've brought out in nearly 10 years. So briefly, I'll talk about statistics in terms of size. And I'll tell you that we really were thoughtful in the size in which the PRIMA class was going to have. A little bit smaller than our Breakaway and Breakaway Plus class ships at 3,215 guests double occupancy. I want to talk a little bit now about the 4 pillars that have really been our Northern Star in focusing on the guest experience and what this means to us. First and foremost, it's about space, and it's about creating wide open spaces that really have and bring our guests connection to what they love about cruising, to the sea, to the ocean, and to the outside, and it bringing them in closer. So wide open spaces, both indoors and outdoors. We've got our largest inside ocean view and balcony staterooms on Norwegian PRIMA class. 50% larger than the balance of our fleet average. We have the largest haven complex on this particular ship class.
So yes, over to me for accommodation. So I am going to be putting a big emphasis as I'm talking through this on the haven. So as you can see with the PRIMA, the haven is actually in the aft portion of the ship. So it's at the very, very back of the ship. Compare that to our jewel class ships where you're looking at the gem, the pearl, the jade, the jewel, where the haven is midship. And then on our breakaway and breakaway plus class ships, it's at the front. Now, why is this important? Why is this a big deal? And this is where you take a look at this. So on the left-hand side, this is an example of the haven on our Breakaway Plus class ships. Because we've moved the haven to the aft of the ship, we've created a much larger open area looking outwards. And so what you're seeing on the right-hand side, this is a picture of one of the haven deck areas with its own private infinity pool looking out at the wake of the ship.
The second pillar that has been really something that we've marched forward with is service and creating an opportunity to have an elevated level of service, again, that focuses solely on the guest experience. And that leads us into the fourth, which is the variety of experiences that PRIMA and her class will offer. Brand new things for us that allows you to be the first to really be that trailblazer, to really focus on enjoying the vacation experience and making sure that you have everything that you love about Norwegian Cruise Line. A couple of things about what's behind some of the firsts also for NCL in addition to the cruise industry. Indulge Food Hall, which is a gorgeous indoor-outdoor area boasting 11 different restaurant concepts with a diverse menu. The culinary cuisine has really been amped up, and this is about offering choice, right? Norwegian is known freedom, flexibility, and choice, and our Indulge Food Hall will not disappoint. Our glass bridges in Ocean Walk, you'll hear us talk about, and they're on either side of the ship, these gorgeous glass bridges that really, again, bring connection to the guest experience and the sea. You'll also see us talk about our infinity pools, a first for us and the industry, whereby we have both 2 infinity pools on either side of the ship at almost sea level, which is super cool. We have a third one that's going to be in the haven area that we'll talk about also too. And then what we're calling the concourse, which is our outdoor sculpture garden. Multi-million-dollar pieces that have been commissioned specifically for PRIMA that really allow a great opportunity and experience to enjoy the ship as they wish.
I can't really talk too much about Ocean Boulevard because you've talked a lot about it already. But what I have is pictures. So I loved our oceanfront area on our breakaway class ships, and we are just expanding it even more. So you can see it's almost more than double the size, and it actually goes around the complete ship. So, having the Ocean Boulevard with a lot more attractions and options for people to go to.
All right, everyone, that is just a small clip of the Norwegian PRIMA. If you would like to see the full video from full to end, the link is in the description below. I would like to thank Sharon at Sea for posting that video for us. As I said, if you'd like to see that full video, it is in the description below. And we have some more people that have just joined us in the chat. My friends from MGM, I believe that is Lucy. Hello, Lucy. Offbeat Travelers. Hello to you. I don't recognize your name. Please just let me know what your name is so I can get familiar with you. MGM is saying hello to Tiffany. And last but not least, Offbeat Travelers is saying hello to Bill. So maybe it is Bill on the MGM family travel. Either Bill or Lucy. But once again, that was the Norwegian PRIMA that you guys saw as you guys were coming on in. If you want to see it, it's in the description below. So we are approaching almost the halfway point of this live stream. And of course, if you would like to join me live, here is the link below. The link is in the toolbar, in the chat, my bad, if you would like to join me. Up next is talking about the port workers that I made a video on not too long ago. Let me know what you guys think about the port workers not able to work. My opinion, it is sad that they aren't able to work. Tiffany, okay, thank you, Offbeat Travelers. I just didn't recognize the name, but I know you, Tiffany. Thank you so much for letting me know. I think it's a shame that port workers are hurting. So when you do run into port workers, when we do get to cruise, give them some extra love if you can, because the port workers are currently hurting right now, from the agents to the baggage handle people, everyone that has to do with the ports. MGM is saying, I am driving, don't think it's a good idea to join a live stream. No, it's good that you're here, Bill, but I don't recommend that you do if you are driving at the moment. There will always be another time you can jump on in. Just let me know when you're scheduled by email. Email is also in the description bar below. Just send me an email, or you know how else to reach me, and we will set up a date where you can come on live with me. The next thing on my agenda that I would love to talk about and get what you guys think is, what is your thoughts about the border being sealed tight. Do you think this has anything in connection to cruising? Let me know. Probably not, Bill. I am at work and only have my phone, so I am in the same boat. Tiffany, your job is interesting. We'll say that. I like your job, but too long, to my opinion. So, what is your guys' thoughts about the border being shut down? Let me know what you guys think. To my thoughts, it sucks. It's not the best of the best, but it is what it is. And of course, as I mentioned, what would the CDC do if Norwegian left the USA? What would they do? My bus ran away. Give me a second. There we go. Which border are you talking about? Border going into... just general, Tiffany. As far as I know, I believe the Mexican border is also sealed too by land. I don't know about air, if they sealed that one or not. But definitely the Canadian-US border is sealed tight. The only way in is if you are an essential worker. That's the only way you can get in. And then, of course, to come back into Canada, it's a $2,000 fee. Yes, I said $2,000, which is ridiculous. I am not a big fan of paying that big of cash. Tiffany is saying, I think borders are shut. Excuse me about that. Crappy, I really wish they would open Cuba back up. Yes, I totally agree. Open the borders, especially the Canadian border. But heading on back over to the Norwegian leaving the USA. What are your thoughts? Do you think they will leave the USA? If they left the USA, that could make a big impact if I cruise with them again or not. Because that is the main cruise line that I currently cruise with right now. I've only been on 3 cruises so far, and all of them have been with Norwegian. So, I'm supposed to have one coming up this October, but chances are it'll have to be rescheduled, unfortunately, due to the restrictions and numbers over in Spain and France and all that. So let's make sure we take care of each other. And let's start showing off the next video as a promo. If you do not mind, Bill, I'm going to share the next video as a promo from you guys after I share this message from Tiffany. I think as long as everything goes smoothly for the cruising, in July, everything will start opening back up. However, if things don't go so well, it may be next year until things are open back up. Yes, I totally agree. So even though I believe it is Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas, if I am correct, even though they are cruising out of NASA in a few weeks, they will be doing some protocols that the CDC has set out. And yes, the CDC has no jurisdictions in regards to that cruise because they aren't touching U.S. land or waterways. But they will probably incorporate some CDC stuff into the cruise to demonstrate to them that they can do it. So let's open up cruising in America. And as I was about to say, we're going to share the next video that is a promo for a trip that is coming on up. And here it is. If I can find it. There it is. Here we go.
In a world that's been deprived of cruises, one channel has planned an epic group cruise adventure in search of Big Black Dick. Rum, Brad and Kim Ryan. Honey, BBD Skiles. And introducing Mark McClure from the cruise world. September 11th, 2022. The BBD Rum Run Group Cruise. Contact Lucy Murray at MGM Family Travel to book your spot today.
And that is the BBD Rum. group cruise. It is going to be a very epic cruise. And if you have not booked yet on that cruise, make sure you do contact MGM Family Travel, Lucy Murray, at those email or phone number. I am booked on that cruise, and I am looking forward to that cruise. And it'll be the first time ever going with Carnival. So if you have been with Carnival before, let me know in the chat and what I should start looking for on that cruise. It is on the Carnival Horizon. Let's jump on back into the chat. Bill is saying hello to John. Anytime, Bill. Anytime. I premiered that promo video in almost every single live stream right now. Offbeat Travels, can't wait for that cruise. I'm sure you cannot wait. Hello, Midlife Crazy. How you guys are doing? I believe that is Brad. Let me know in the chat. Offbeat Travels. Tiffany's only been on Carnival, and it's been the Vista and Magic. Let me know what you thought about those two cruise ships. And Tiffany's saying hello to the Midlife Crazy. You should start looking for a new liver. Yes, I probably should start looking for a new liver, because it's going to get very epic. I think I'm going to have to put a call into the doctor and say, can you put a new liver on reserve for me? Midlife is saying hello to Tiffany. And he's confirmed, yes, it's Brad. What's happening? Oh, that's Bill saying, yes, it's Brad. What's happening? As I see so many channel names, it's a little hard to keep up who is who. Bring some bail money. No, I think that's now your job, Bill. Aren't you covering all that? All the bail money? I'm pretty sure I heard Lucy said that you're covering all that. If not, we'll have to have a talk with Lucy, because I think that's what she said to me. Just kidding, Bill. Just kidding. And Midlife is saying hello back to Bill. Tiffany absolutely loved the Vista. And you didn't like the Magic. Wow. The Vista was nice and welcoming. The Magic smelled like rotten. Okay, interesting. And Tiffany saying to MGM family, Peg and I got that covered. We are the Okay, thank you so much, Tiffany, for having that all covered for us. You are the best to having all that covered. And once again, if you would like to join me up on screen, here is the link, and you can find it at the top of the chat. Or I can just post it again for you guys, which will probably be a lot easier. So here it is. There's the link again at the bottom of the chat if you are interested. If you are interested in joining me up on the live stream. So that covers pretty much all of the stuff I had on my topic list for the day. The only last thing on the list is if you guys are interested in playing Menti. You will need 2 devices to play that game. So let me know what you guys think. Give me 1 second. There we go. Just had a little itch in my nose and I had to fix it. Sorry about that. I had to go off camera for a moment. So if you would like to play a game and have 2 devices that you can play on, 2 devices, 1 to play on and 1 to watch the questions on the screen, let me know how many people would be interested. I know some can't because they are currently driving right now, and that's okay. So just let me know in the chat. The game is called Menti. You will need a second device. Let me know. And I understand Bill can't play because he's currently driving right now. So we'll see how many people are interested in playing Menti. You need 2 devices. I'll play. I have a Menti on my phone. All right, we have 1 that's willing to play. Do we have anyone else that would like to play? So I'll do it just for the 1, and then I'll save it, and then in another live stream down the road, I'll do it again. So more can play. So let me know what you guys would like to do. John is saying, I see he's at work, so I can listen but not play. Okay, that is okay. So I will put it up on the screen, and we will see how many people are going to jump on in and play. Tab. Share the Menti, and we are going to go with part 1. So we're just waiting for some players to come on in. So we'll leave it up for a little bit, and then we will go from there. And I promise I will put this one back up again in the future, so the ones who couldn't play, they can play in the future, as this is one of my favorite games to play. So we have one in so far already, and currently I'm seeing we have 5 people viewing, and I know 2 can't, so I have 2 more people if my math is correct. Can Midlife Crazy play, or are they busy at the moment and can only listen? Let me know in the chat. Because I'm going to be starting the game up very, very soon. Let me know. Alright, I'll leave it up for a few more minutes. And then we will start. Alright, I think we have everyone in that would like to play. So let's get the game started. That is very good. And the goat has in the lead. And unfortunately, the only one that's playing, but that's okay. I promise this will be played again for the ones who couldn't play. I promise you that. Question 2. That is correct. 1989, they start operation. Question 3. What year did P&O start? That is not correct. 1837. They started. Number 4. What year did I start this channel? No, it was actually this year I just started this channel. At the beginning of the year, I started. Question 5. What year did Carnival, no, Royal, my bad, start operations? No, it was 1968. The year of 1968, Royal started up their operations. And there's our champion. Now just some bonus questions. Did you have fun playing this game? 100% said yes. Do you want to play another round? All right. I did not see an answer to that one, so we'll just move on forward. So let me know in the chat if you want to play another round. Okay, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine if you just received a call. So we'll save that next round for another time. So I'm going to start slowly wrapping this up. If no one would like to jump on in and join me on live. Once again, the link is in the description bar below and on the screen right now if you are interested in joining me. But that is today's topics that we have covered today. In a recap, we did talk about the CDC backing on off. And what they would look like doing a 98% crew member and a 95% passenger vaccine ratio. And we also talked about if you need to book your excursions through the cruise line or not, and the thoughts. If you missed any of today's topics, leave it in the comment section below on what you guys think. We also talked about the PRIMA. 1 second. Sorry about that. My folks were just letting me know that they are heading on out for a bit. We also talked about the Norwegian PRIMA, shared by Sharon at Sea. If you are interested in watching the full video of that, it is in the description bar below. And of course, the group cruise that is coming up next September on the Carnival Horizon. If you have not booked your cruise yet, and you do, make sure you reach out to MGM Travel. Lucy Mary, my bad. Lucy Mary. And book your spot. So I'm going to start wrapping this video up here for you guys today. I do thank everyone that has come on out to this live stream. My next live stream is today on the 20th. The 20th. same time, same place. So at 3:15 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. That is the next live stream that is coming out a week today, May 20th at 3:15. You are all more than welcome to come on out, and you are always welcome to join me live up on the chat. If you want to schedule a date to come on up here with me, send me an email. It is in the description bar below, but I will post it for you guys too. Give me one moment. This is how you can reach me by email. You can reach me this way by email. I respond within no more than 24 hours, typically. And of course, just new to today, we've gotten a P.O. Box mailing address. If you are interested and would like to send anything over to Cruising on the High Seas, it is fully optional, but it is there for you guys if you would like to send anything over this way. This is the mailing address for Cruising on the High Seas. So we are approaching the top of the hour. So I would like to thank everyone that has come out today. And I look forward to seeing you in my next live stream. As a reminder, today's video that I put out daily will be coming out at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright, so I'm going to wrap up the video here now for you guys. Well, I guess live stream, my bad. Now I'm used to saying video, now it's a live stream. So I'm going to wrap up this live stream up here for all of you guys. And you guys have a great, fantastic rest of your day and evening. Until next time, I will see you guys on the high seas one day soon. Bye for now.